Welcome back. We're taking a look outside at the Corning sky cam here this evening. A quiet one out there, but albeit fairly chilly. Temperatures have dropped down to the 30s and certainly feeling like a fall night. Temperatures staying down in the 30s as we go throughout the rest of the evening. We'll get up into the 50s tomorrow, so a little bit more above average than what we saw over the weekend. Fairly close to, if not just below average for a good chunk of the weekend here. And we go tomorrow back up in the high 50s, a little bit warmer, but then Tuesday and Wednesday, 70s. So a lot more warm weather is on the way. Let's take a look at the almanac, see what we have today. Slightly above average, just 1 degree. 55 is what we rounded out the high at. Normally 54, so pretty much right on the nose is where we look at the lows and we see, wow, a big deviation from normally where we see just above the freezing mark. But we were down to 23, so a very chilly start this morning. If you headed out early on this morning, certainly would have felt it and saw it out there. Plenty of frost down on the ground and on the cars earlier this morning. Now temperatures have receded back to the 30s, not expected to go too far down. We go into this northern tier right now, 35 Wellsboro, 39 Mansfield, still 40 in Ridgebury. But you go some parts of the southern tier, been a bit chilly, 30 in Corning and 31 in Elmira, 32 Appalachian, up to the Finger Lakes, 36 for both Watkins Glen and Ithaca, and a chilly 33 right now in Penn Yan. The dry weather has continued and it's really started to be felt now as we have been elevated to abnormally dry status in the region, and a good couple areas in Pennsylvania, even over towards parts of New York City Metro, and even Massachusetts has been dealing with moderate to severe drought in some areas. So a little bit of rain certainly will be helpful, but that's really only what we're seeing moving forward is a little bit. It's coming in on Wednesday. But before we get there, we do have mainly just some other important things we need to talk about. Of course, the wind is picking up over the next couple of days, getting up to that 20, 30 mile per hour range. It's going to be present for much of the day Monday, especially closer to the Finger Lakes going further north. Seeing a couple of these shades of magenta, shades of purple here, indicating 30 to 40 mile per hour winds expected for tomorrow. Now, satellite and radar shows a large swath of clouds moving in, and the culprit behind really the wind change, of course, front coming in, changing the pressure, pushing out that high pressure system that was bringing us a lot of that dry weather. But most of this is going to go north of us. We're not going to see much of this at all. A couple areas in just the northern Finger Lakes, so think like the Geneva area over towards Auburn, going to be seeing some showers tomorrow, but we likely going to stay dry going into the first portion of the week, and will stay dry for Tuesday as well. And again, just a couple clouds are moving through the areas. Think Steuben County, Tioga County, Pennsylvania, starting to see some clouds. It'll still roll over here to the east here within the next couple of hours. Tomorrow, we'll start in 30s, and then we get into the 40s pretty quickly in the morning, 50s later on in the late afternoon, getting close to 60, but not quite all the way there. We'll see some more. Again, this system does bring some showers to the north and some thunderstorms out west. They're not expected to really bring us anything until Wednesday morning. We're likely to see some activity start to finally come into our area. We'll get a little bit of rain at the very least. We forecasted a high of 55 today, and the updated actual high also 55 from the Elmira Corning Regional Airport. We'll look at that 7-day forecast. Got temperatures sitting in the 70s Tuesday and Wednesday. 73, very warm election day ahead of us. Rain possible Wednesday. 60s for Thursday and Friday. Back in the 50s for Saturday and Sunday with some showers to round out next weekend.